a fast-moving activity that's somewhere between the physical and the verbal. It's not terribly cognitive. It's more about being in the moment. Could you pair up? Maybe you're not. Did you, when you were children or had children, play the card game Snap? You turn over cards and the cards have to match. If they match, you say Snap, and the first person to say Snap wins the stack of cards that's been accumulated so far. And the idea is to accumulate all the cards from your little brother or sister, who then cries to the parents. Oh, it's too much therapy. We'll go into them. So I was playing games in cars with my children, and we didn't have pack of cards. So this is Snap without cards. And it's therefore a mind snap. And we're going to turn over cards at the same time. And because we can't see them, we have to say what's on them. And we'll say that simultaneously. So we're going to demonstrate the activity and then we'll get to
And are they cards or are they anything in the world?
Well, that will evolve as the game goes along. So in the first instance, we have a pack that contains only cards with the numbers 1 to 10, but many of each of those numbers. So each time we turn one over, it will be 1 to 10, and we'll see if we get a snap. Are you ready?
3,
4,
5,
8,
5, 7, snap!
And we'll pause there.
To shout.
Yeah, because you're getting. Yeah, okay. So, have the idea.
Yeah.
Get your packs of cards.
Yeah.
Cards 1 to 10.
1, 3, snap, 3, 7, snap, 6, 7, 9, 10, 4, 2, 5, 9, 3, 7, 5, 7, 9,
Oh, we were going really well.
Oh.
No snaps.
No snaps at all.
We did have two.
1, 4, 7, 3, 9, 9, snap,
2, 3,
9.
Of animals. The cards now are animals. Same game, but with animal cards. Go.
Dog, cat, zebra, giraffe,
Elephant.
elephant, elephant,
Pig, rhinoceros, fly,
Pause there. Something like that card. Get the flow, yes?
Animals is too big.
Animals is too big.
Yeah, so many children to do farms, jungle pets.
So how can we deal with that there are so many animals?
could categorise them.
kill some of them.
You could kill some of them, or you could categorise. Kill or categorise, the new game. Coming to TV soon. How would either killing or categorise them help you in the game? What would you then do? Say you were categorising them.
Picture.
So you just stay in the farmyard? Or in the domestic animals?
Visualise them.
So that doesn't sound very difficult.
No.
But you didn't choose to do that.
It felt like cheating.
It felt like cheating, too easy. But it's okay within this game.
Yeah.
You could just play with 4 cards rotating, and then you're not struggling. On the other hand, if that got dull, you'd want to build on it a bit. So is there a way to play both with yourself and with your partner that you can use the easiness of repetition or a limited set and what you're hearing from them if you want to increase the set to make the game more interesting or challenging to you? Ooh. Ooh.
Can you say that again? I'm really tired.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you finding that easy, middling or difficult?
What?
The game of coming up with animals, let's say.
It had its moments of fluidity and then it had its moments of not.
What were you up to in the moments of fluidity that was different from the moments of non-fluidity?
Just reusing animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's really what I'm saying, is that we like fluidity, don't we? We enjoy fluidity. That's the nice bonus of having a game. And if you get fluidity by reusing, then that's absolutely fine to do so. You're not under any commitment to come up with extraordinary new animals. Although if you're comfortably in the flow of the old animals, paradoxically, you are more likely to come up with the extraordinary new animals. It may just happen, and it may not, and it's okay either way. So it's about noticing what works for you and building on that in your own way of playing the activity. So with the same partner, we'll have another round with animals, another round or two, a few minutes with animals, and then we might change it again to another set. What was it like playing that time?
I tried to do my category, right, which was the zoo, and there's lots of zoos, but then I got thrown by, because you're listening to what your partner is saying.
There's your partner there as well, messing up your nice category for you.
No, but you're used to listening to somebody else, aren't you? So when you listen to somebody else, that activates my brain to follow on from what he said, rather than just be stuck in my little world of zoo animals.
Yes. I got so focused on my animals that we missed a snap. So we sort of lost the connection there, whereas you had that connection, although that maybe made it trickier to come up with stuff.
And what we were doing, I think we missed snaps, but what we were doing was actually doing like the clap game that we did earlier, right at the beginning, trying to come up with the stuff, like read each other's minds almost.
Yes. It's like telepathy.
Yeah.
This goes nicely.
Yeah, and that was really weird that we were doing that, because we just did it, we never looked back.
I allowed myself to say the same animal multiple times, and as soon as I allowed myself to do that, I stopped doing it.
Yeah.
I started to say all sorts of animals. There was a point where I said like cat 3 times, and I was thinking, I don't want to say, and then suddenly I didn't say cat anymore.
Did you stretch to another domestic animal?
Well, no, in that time I'd heard penguin a few times, and then that led into lots of things.
Yeah, we had a few mythical animals here. Dragons. Griffin. Oh. This is the advanced pack. Available afterwards. My friend Pablo Suarez from the Red Cross Climate Centre uses this game, and the third round, or in one of these rounds after teaching people the mechanics of the game, he'll use words associated with climate, and people will come up with their own set, and then they'll collect that set of words at the beginning of the workshop or conference of the words people associate with climate or climate change, and he'll study the words, and they'll often be quite negative and very limited set of words. And then after they've had all the content of the conference, which explains possibilities and new experiments and different initiatives, they'll do the same activity at the end, and they find that they have a richer set of words at the end. And they're developing some card sets that actually use some of these words based on the improvisational activity, which is an application of this activity into enabling people to take a new approach to climate change, or working with groups of activists or officials, voluntary workers. So we're going to start looking at how some of these games can be applied beyond what we've been doing with them so far.
Take you out of your limited thinking, isn't it?
Yeah.
So your limited stories, so you can start coming up with something new.
It's about
which is really great.
extending possibilities,
Yeah.
and that those possibilities were here all along,
Yeah.
but by having some sort of collaborative activity,
Yeah.
engagement with another person or with a group of people, or with yourself, you can start to generate those and see what they are and offer yourself those choices. Or